Good morning, everybody. This is Mark, along with my wife Sherry, grandson John, and my granddaughter Abby. We are 5 Minute Wellness. Today, I want to talk about the best foods to eat for weight management. Don't forget to get your heart checked. Check out your doctor. If you don't have one, go to one of them walk-in clinics like that and get a physical. Get checked out. Make sure that everything's good with you before you start any diet plan or exercise. But this right here is foods that you should eat. Unless you're allergic to them, there's really no need to talk to your doctor about these kind of foods because it's all something that everybody should eat. So I'm going to list off some of these foods, and this is something that you should really start doing, because I know if you have a New Year's resolution to get healthier and lose weight, then this is where you should start right here with 5 Minute Wellness. All right, let's talk a little bit about foods to eat for weight loss and better health. Yeah, weight loss. Lean proteins. Now they keep you full and they preserves muscle. And let me tell you, when you get older, especially if you're over 50, I can feel it because I'm 68. I'll be 68 this year in about another 4 months. And I'm telling you, I used to have pretty good sized muscles when I was younger, but when you get older, you kind of let yourself go a little bit. A lot of us do. So we want to prevent that. That's why we started this 5 Minute Wellness, because we want everybody to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay. Now your best choices for protein. If you like meats, if you're not a vegetarian, chicken breast, turkey, fish. But if you're a vegetarian, things like eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu, beans, and lentils. Aim for protein at every meal. Even if you're a meat eater, all this stuff is good. I like yogurt. Some people don't like yogurt. Some people don't like cottage cheese, tofu. I'm not really wild about that myself. Beans, I like them. Chicken, turkey. You can also have lean beef. Vegetables. This is a big one. Especially if you're a vegetarian, then vegetables is perfect for you. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, lettuce, romaine lettuce, broccoli and cauliflower, bell peppers, zucchini, green beans, carrots, cabbage. Try to have a colorful plate. Fill half your plate with veggies. Whole fruits, natural sweetness, rich in fiber. Now I know some diets, like the keto diet for instance, want you to limit on fruits. You can have some, which is, always have, especially berries. Now you can have berries, limited amount of berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, apples, pears, oranges, and grapefruit. Stick to whole fruit, not juice. Eat take an apple and cut it up. That's what I do. I got one of them slicers. We just put it in there and slice it up, and then we cut the seeds and stuff out of it. Healthy fats. Here's something that a lot of people overlook. Fat doesn't make you fat. Overeating processed foods does. Things like avocados, olive oil, nuts, almonds, walnuts, seeds like chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and fatty fish. Use fats in moderation. They're powerful but calorie dense. Whole carbohydrates. Energy without spikes. This is. Carbs aren't the enemy. Refined carbs are. Choose oats, brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes, and whole grain bread with minimal ingredients, like Dave's Killer Bread, for instance. Now that's good bread right there. It's kind of pricey though, but I like that. It's really good bread. But there's other brands too. Sara Lee, they've got good breads. I think even Walmart has the generic brand that is halfway decent. But try to avoid white bread though. That's the one right there that's not good for you. Hydration, very important. Water, very, very high priority. Try to drink at least a gallon of water a day. When you get up in the morning, drink a glass of water. That's what I do. I take my blood pressure. I grab my medication and I drink a glass of water. It lubricates all your joints, your body. It gets all your organs pumping, working. Your best choices: herbal tea, black coffee. Moderation. Well, I don't know what they're talking about. There's water in coffee. Water's a priority. I like my coffee. I like my coffee with a little bit of water in it, anyways, right, dear? Cucumbers, watermelon, and celery. Watermelon is really good for you. Celery, I love celery. Put a little bit of cream cheese on it. Oh, man, that's great. Even a little bit of no salt. Yeah, try to limit your salt intake. Because after I had my heart attack last year, they told me to limit my sodium intake, so I use that no salt, but I kind of cut back a lot. I started this year. I'm already down about 10 pounds already for the year, so that's really good. And I'm not really even trying. You know what I mean? Food's to limit, not never, just less often. Sugary drinks, white breads and pastries. Kind of cut back on the donuts and the white bread. Fried foods, ultra processed snacks, and excess alcohol. Now here's a simple rule right here for your plate. When you bring your plate out, have half of your plate as vegetables, a quarter of it as protein, and a quarter of it as whole carbs and healthy fats. Make sure you always put healthy fats in there. Consistency beats perfection. You don't need a diet. You need better daily habits you can stick with. Now, if you have any questions or anything, or if you need some help, there's a link on our website, our phone number, our email. Get in contact with us. We'll help you all you can. The buddy system is called, because we want everybody to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Well, thanks for tuning in this morning. This is Mark from 5 Minute Wellness. We'll see you again tomorrow with another 5 Minute Wellness.